Remember that 845 Philippine peso gaming mouse I reviewed a while back? Well, RAKK updated that gaming mouse and made some changes. For full disclosure, RAKK sent out this gaming mouse for me to test out. This is the RAKK Dasig X3, which RAKK claims is an upgrade to the predecessor, the X2. Let's talk about it. Okay, so overall there are not much changes in terms of its shape, size, and button layout. We still have that honeycomb shell that is interchangeable with the solid shell that came in the box. The RGB strip on the bottom front still glows really good, as well as the RAKK logo inside the mouse that can only be seen if you use the honeycomb shell. The scroll wheel also has that RGB glow, which also leaks on the cracks between the buttons, which is a nice touch to be honest. And you can customize the RGB lighting using the RAKK's official software for this mouse, which we will talk more about in a bit. This gaming mouse is priced exactly like the first one, 845 Philippine peso, which is already insanely cheap price tag to begin with. This gaming mouse is still an ambidextrous gaming mouse and you can reorient the side buttons. RAKK refers to this as the real ambidextrous feature, which is a great feature especially if you're left-handed and wanting to find a lefty gaming mouse. You can easily hot swap and switch the side buttons and place them on the other side and use these blockers that came with the box so you wouldn't accidentally hit the side buttons and have a perfectly level surface. They also utilize 1030M for the side buttons, which to be honest does feel a little mushy at times, but remember that this is a super budget gaming mouse, so the choice for parts is understandable. The shape too, it is pretty much the same as the previous one, which is the symmetrical shape that also favors the real ambidextrous feature of this gaming mouse. Feels chunky and bulky, probably chunkier than all the gaming mouse I have here in the studio. It is also heavier on the back, so I'm guessing the battery is right here. These gaming mice with the heavier back part are great for wrist aimers. It provides good control on wrist swipes or flicks. The main left and right buttons still use the same Wano blue shell pink dot ATM. Very good tactility and very responsive. Also really light to actuate, which is appreciated for some games which require you to click a lot like Dota 2 or any other MOBA game. This gaming mice still has tri-mode connectivity including 2.4 GHz wireless connectivity that uses USB dongle, which you can find underneath the shell, wired mode, which also charges the 600 mAh battery that will last days on a single full charge, and Bluetooth. On the back part we can see the similar design, the two large skates that glides really smooth on my fabric mousepad, the connectivity switch to select the connectivity modes, and this LED button on the side that controls the RGB glow. In the middle is the sensor. On the previous one we had the POT3325 sensor, and on this new X3 they decided to equip the POT3311. POT3311 is very prone to spin out, but it is way better at tracking faster movements thanks to the higher DPI range and faster tracking speed. But upon testing it with several games, I did not experience any spin outs, which is good. On paper, it is better at basically everything than the predecessor, but upon testing it, I didn't really notice any difference. This of course varies by user. I am a low DPI gamer, so higher DPI ranges doesn't really apply to me that much. But if you play on a higher DPI level, these new numbers will surely be an upgrade. Let's talk about the software. For the software, I will leave links in the description down below. It is pretty basic, but everything you need to customize the gaming mouse is right here. The only difference from the previous model is on this part. You have the key response time, which just basically controls how long you want the buttons to actuate. If you're planning on getting a new RAKK gaming mouse, or you already have the RAKK X2 and deciding if you should upgrade to the X3, definitely get the X3. It is much better at faster mouse swipes and performs really well on lower DPI too. On paper, it is basically a really good upgrade from its predecessor, and without the price increase, this one is a steal. If you're a professional level gamer and you want to gain MMR on your games, then you can skip these lower sensor generations and go for the higher ones. But for casual gaming, like what I do most of the time, this is a great mouse to have. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more contents or reviews like this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.